Hello everyone. Here in this tutorial we are going to study about Python, and this is basic level of Python concepts, and it is very important. It will help us to drive through the different the important concepts of Python, which will be used for further moving on the advanced development path. So here in this tutorial we are going to study the features of Python, and majorly we will be implementing Python for the web applications development. So the contents of the trainings will be the introduction, expectations, because I would like to have your expectations. You can type your expectations in the comments so that we cover these in the next tutorials. The code of conduct, although the code of conduct is not meant for this platform, but our content have that. So we are going to, because it is for the beginner level also, so we are going to cover, we are trying to cover from scratch, so that we take audience to a point where everyone starts getting the concepts. And in order to know through those basic concepts, it is very much required to know the basic of the web and other concepts as well. So we will be covering what is web technologies, HTTP, what is server and client, authentication and authorization, what is browser basically, why it's needed, programming language, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, framework and technology, Python overview. Then from this point we will be moving towards the Python concepts. For what all Python is used, why should we use Python, Python framework, when should we use Python, practical project implementation, and the reference materials. And when then we can have the questions also. So if you type your questions, we will be making a video with your answers and the presentations, and those will be presented in the next videos. So moving on the next one, introduction. So first of all, I would like to make all of you, sure that you are at the right place, and we will be trying to meet your expectations and vision with knowing the Python. And please keep us posting your comments and all, so that we can, explain those and have more videos on those. We can truly meet your expectations. Training doesn't mean trainers will or expectations, but it should be majorly in composition with audience's expectations. So what does that mean? So we would also like to have your the expectations what all needed, so that we work on those expectations and release some videos in future as well. Theoretical plus practical, we will be covering both the aspects. We will focus on the base concepts, make sure you understand clearly. Responses and questions are very much needed. So your questions will be in the form, we can type your questions, and we will be providing, the videos and responses. Disciplined approach, for sure. As I said earlier, the content is designed to be the physical training as well. So some of the points will be more relevant for those sessions. Proper time allocation will be given to each and every the topics we will be covering, so that we meet the expectations. And the practical project implementation. Now as you can see, this slide is blank. So why it's kept blank? Because we need your expectations, because the training is conducted as per expectations of the audience only. So we would love to have your expectations, so please keep posting us your expectations, and we will work on those, and get back to everyone. Yes, this slide is not for this session, but it is more for the physical session. Then coming on the web, what is web? I hope everyone must be knowing this, but those who are new to it, I would like to in a very tabulated point, we have written the web was introduced by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. So the web or World Wide Web is basically a system of internet servers that that join together to provide a response to particular requests. So what does that mean? It works over HTTP. HTTP is the transmission protocol over web, and the systems are connected over there. The resources are provided at the web, and you can access by having the internet. So like what we are doing, you are watching this video on your system, on your mobile. by just going to the URL of the video, and you have requested the video content and it's available for you, right? So the web basically it's a server where many systems are deployed to provide responses to your request. I hope that that makes sense and that should be understood to everyone, right? In case of any questions, you can always type your questions in the comments and we will respond to those as well. Now coming how it works basically when we talk about web. So in web we have a web server, and if it depends whether if the site or the application is dynamic, then we can have database server as well. Otherwise web server basically deploys the application. So you simply you need browser on your system. We will the browser specifies the different the browsers from which you access the applications, like it may be your Google Chrome, it may be Internet Explorer or any other. So you just type the URL address of the source and it returns you the response, right? And in some cases if you need the databases as well, so the database generally it resides on the different server. That's why this image shows that there is a database server and web server basically access the database server, and then our client or the browser access the web URL, right? Keep us posted in case of any questions or anything. We will surely get back to you. Then comes what is HTTP. HTTP is the main protocol, because whenever we travel from one place to another, we travel through a mode of transportation, like we are traveling through the road transport, air transport or water transport. The same way, whenever you are requesting from the web server and web server is providing you the response back, it has to travel through a medium, and that medium is HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. So what does that mean? We are not going to go in depth about it. We will be posting different videos for it, but for now you just need to know that in web technology always a client and server communicates through an HTTP protocol, and that's known as HTTP request and HTTP response, right? Where a client PC requests from the server a specific source or resource, and then web server process that request and provides back the response. What are major web technologies? So as you can see, the major web technologies are Microsoft ASP.NET. We will be coming up with videos on others as well. So we have jQuery, HTML5, AngularJS, Angular 7, 8, PHP, Bootstrap, CSS, and Python, and many, right? So these are majorly used web technologies. And guys, one thing more, please keep us posted the your questions, so that we will be covering a bunch of questions at once and providing you the answers in video format as well, right? Now although this is very it's not the recent one, but majorly if you see, the web application development frameworks are Ruby on Rails, Angular JS, Ember JS, Cake PHP, Falcon, Gent, ASP.NET, Symfony, Express Code Igniter. So you must be wondering why not Python? Why not Python is here in the list? So friends, I just want to let you know that Python is a very vast technology, and it has relevance in so many other areas other than web technology. So for web technology, although these are the the trending technology used, but yes, Python is also used heavily due to its salient features based off the business requirements. But Python has so many other areas also where it's heavily used. So we will be covering those and in what scenarios we have to use Python, right? Then we have if you see the percentage of what technology is used, how much, because JavaScript and SQL, these are some technologies which are heavily used in others as well. So that's why you are seeing JavaScript is 85.3% used. So what it means, JavaScript is kind of multi framework specific language. So it is used with ASP.NET as well. It's used in ASP.NET MVC as well. It's used in other technologies as well. So you can see clearly that here the percentage, the use of these technologies are specified. Now, we will be covering what are the advantages of web applications. Why should we use web applications? So the advantages of web applications, the main advantage is that it has to be installed on one system and can be accessible at different places. So whenever you decide of technology, what should be used when. So this is very important concept. And when should we go on an web application? So it depends on the business need. And one of the important, the advantages of this is a web application basically is hosted on one server and it can be accessible anywhere in the world. So it doesn't mean that, let's say, if you are changing something, you need to deploy on some other server, or if you have to make it available in some other region, you have to deploy on other server. No, because that web server is registered over internet and it can be accessible from any location where internet is provided, right? Maintenance support is very easy because, as already explained, uh, the the server is one. So let's say if 100,000 instances are running, although because one instance is providing responses to equivalent of the 100 instances. Let's say if it's an Windows application, you may be required to install on different the instances. But here, irrespective of scale size, you have only one instance of the web server, so you need to fix those patches at one server only. A browser is required to accessible from anywhere, cross platform, so you can access on other operating systems as well. Let's say you have deployed your web application on Windows, but it can be accessible from a Linux machine browser as well, right? And then we have web application work on client server architecture. On the client, all you need is a browser that can understand HTML, and on the server side, the web application runs under Internet Information Service. So these are some salient features of the web application. And guys, keep posting your comments, your questions, and please like our channel. And we will be I will be covering next topics in the next in my next video. I hope you this must be an insightful session. And we will cover next topics in the next video. Thank you.